I'm Rick Hill. Open Door Mission is a faith-based recovery and rehabilitation shelter dedicated to transforming the lives of addicted, destitute, or disabled men in Houston. For more than 50 years, the mission has successfully targeted the root causes of homelessness in our city through drug and alcohol recovery programs, a convalescent care center, GED classes, and other educational programs. Please consider getting involved as a supporter and volunteer to help change lives. Call us or log on to abc13.com.
It is considered to be one of the greatest speeches ever given. I Have a Dream, the prophetic speech of civil rights leader Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. It will set the tone at the Children's Museum of Houston, where they will commemorate his legendary speech during their King Day activities with this year's Gardner Martin Luther King Jr. oratorical competition winner. Well, joining us today is Henry Yao, who is PR and Promotions Director for the Children's Museum of Houston, and we're glad to have you back once again.
Thanks for having me.
It is a great pleasure. Now, we know that it is always a big day for you folks at the Children's Museum, Mlk Day. What do you have planned for this year?
Yes, this event is our biggest event during this month, and well, we have what we do every year, and we've done it for 15 years. We've partnered with State Representative Garnett Coleman to basically do a peace rally. We'll start off with, like you mentioned, the Gardner oratory competition winner.
So they'll see another child really talking about Martin Luther King, right?
And the competition itself, it varies by year, but it usually talks about, what freedom means to a child. And so the winner will recite the speech, and then we'll also honor Ada Edwards for her public service. And actually, we've done just a couple of awards, so this is a very exclusive award that we're going to do at the museum. And then following that, we're going to have the peace rally down our Kids Hall. And then at the end, we'll see the portrayal of Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech, and then we'll see the Young Harmonies. So a lot of things going on.
A lot of things, and it really all starts at noon that day, right?
Correct. Yeah, but we want people to get there a little bit earlier, just as, as we're preparing all these activities for them.
Now, tell me, I asked you before, do you find that kids know more than you might expect about Martin Luther King or less?
Yes, we talked about this. I'm very surprised at what they know of Martin Luther King. They know who he is, they know, his speech, but I don't think what they don't understand is the context of what it was to live like in the 60s.
Meaning segregation and what that meant for black people, yeah.
Exactly. And so, because right now we don't see that stuff. I mean, we just have the liberties of, we're not segregated, and it's actually all that work that he did. I mean, we're basically living his legacy, and that's what we want to show kids. We want to show that, all that he's done for us, and also show that he practiced, which was, freedom of speech, the right to protest, the right to do it peacefully and be diplomatic about something that they don't see right.
Yeah, so there wasn't a lot of the screaming and yelling. What you actually saw was he decided to take a very peaceful step.
Absolutely.
Now, do you find that kids are very curious about all of this, that they want to know more?
Yes, they do. I think they do. I think having an event like this will cause them to ask more questions. I think they know about Martin Luther King through his history, through the history books and just the stuff that they learn in school. But I think in terms of what it really means, I think they always want to know, like, why did he, why did he do this approach? Why didn't he just, why take this peaceful approach to things? Why, how was he so influential, to bring the nation together and see and right what was wrong? And
we've been putting up the information, so we'll get back to that in just a second. But why was this so important to the Children's Museum to do this, to focus on it?
Oh, well, definitely. Well, it's a national holiday, of course. And then it's just, Houston, we're such a diverse community. And, having an event like this, we want to show tolerance. We want kids to ask questions, important questions, and just to show them that, it takes a lot of hard work it took a lot of hard work to get to where we are today.
Well, we appreciate it so much, Henry, as always, to have you here. And again, we want to go through it's the I Have a Dream speech, then the Peace Rally, and the Young Harmonies of Houston, all at the Children's Museum on Mlk Day at 1500 Benz. And you can always go to their website, cmhouston.org/King Day. And by the way, it is free that day, is that right?
Oh, no, it's not free.
Okay.
It's not free that day, but we're actually open on Monday. We're normally closed on Mondays, and so just because it's Mlk Day, it's our special Monday, we're going to be open.
All right. Well, happy MLK Day to you. We appreciate it so much. And that is our show for today. We hope you learned a little more. For those who will have the day off tomorrow, enjoy it. May we all remember the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and the doors and windows he left open for all of us. Have a great day, everybody, and a great week.
Although I am black and brown, some problems got me pessimistic. Brothers and sisters keep messing up. Why